ShotokuTech News of the Week, bringing you news stories that you might have missed because there were other news stories. You're watching Snot Dub or
ShotokuTech News of the Week.
Because my wife got jealous of Zero last week. This is the 15 February 2020 edition. Okay, call me a geek, but this is really darn cool. You can make sick beats with Microsoft Excel. It's math related to science. You just can't stop cute. Here, an orangutan offers its hand to rescue a man from snake-infested waters. The snakes in the area are the orangutan's natural enemies. Very cute. Here, they're splitting a particle of dust from moon rocks that were collected from the Apollo 17 mission all the way down to each minute atom using atom probe tomography. Interesting stuff. It says they'll help determine how to best extract vital minerals and resources from lunar soil. These gigantic fuzzball clouds are only visible from space. They're called actiniform clouds, but they can be as much as 180 miles across, so from the ground it just looks like a cloud. But satellites are spying them, spreading near the Australia coast. This is an interesting article. It's worth reading a few times to get your head around it. Scientists say your mind isn't confined to your brain or even your body. The author of the story is trying to portray this concept of two but not two. He talks about a shoreline. Is the shoreline water or is it sand? So is our mind just locked inside of our brain, or is our mind expressed in our relations with our environment? We're all part of each other's lives. The mind is not just brain activity. It's a relational process. There's a sense of belonging. Perceiving our mind simply as a product of our brain rather than our relations can make us feel isolated. It reminds me of the oneness of life and its environment, a Buddhist concept. DNA from woolly mammoths may explain why they went extinct. Researchers have found that some DNA indicates that there was some genetic defects: fertility, neurological development, insulin signaling, and the ability to smell. This suggests this isolated small population had reduced chances of survival as the climate changed. Coronavirus report. You might think you're safe at a French ski chalet, but 5 Britons encountered a fellow traveler who had recently been to Singapore, and they contracted the coronavirus at a French ski chalet. Ecuador children race llamas to save wetland park. This is the annual race Lamingada. The goal of the event is to raise awareness among indigenous communities about the importance of the park's care. The European Space Agency and NASA launched a solar orbiter to look at the sun's poles. Just don't stare at the sun too long. The largest firework ever is set off at Steamboat Springs, Colorado, weighing over a ton, 5 feet in diameter, flying up to a mile into the air. Wow, that's a blast. And Bill Gates is spending a little pocket change to buy this 370-foot hydrogen-powered boat. $644 million. Runs on hydrogen. top speed of 17 knots, but it has a 3,700 mile range. I guess if the Chinese government already knows where everybody is at all times, then this app could come in handy. Yeah, if you don't mind a government knowing where you are at all times, this app will tell you if you've been close to somebody that's confirmed to have coronavirus. This 91-year-old Alabaman, Lloyd Black, inspires his whole gym working out in his overalls. That's pretty cool, dude. Keep going. Supposedly, they've discovered a new Tyrannosaurus in Canada. They've dubbed him the Reaper of Death. It seems that there's just enough difference to say that it's a new species. There's some interesting tidbits of information about tyrannosaurs here. Some of them were very small and not very common, and they rose to prominence after larger predators died off. Humans can have something in common with dinosaurs, and it's not a good thing, unfortunately. Researchers have found this benign tumor in the tail of a dinosaur is evidence of Langerhans cell histiocytosis, a rare, sometimes painful disease that still afflicts humans, particularly children under the age of 10. Oh, this is wonderful. 6-year-old donates hair to kids with cancer. Calais Pacina has been growing her hair out since she turned 4, and she wanted to cut her hair to donate it to Wigs for Kids. Nice job. Wow, viruses keep showing up in the news. Here, scientists were trying to gather large viruses that are known to attack amoebas when they found this tiny virus in their sample that has nothing in common with anything they've seen before. Yes, we are getting the signal. Every 16 days, there's this fast radio burst. It varies in intensity, but it occurs on a regular basis. Of course, they're going to say it's not aliens. The CDC has confirmed a 14th case in the United States of the coronavirus, and this is from among the 200 some odd individuals that were airlifted from Wuhan and are now quarantined in the Marine Corps Air Station in Miramar. This cruise ship's been looking for a place to dock. Finally, it can drop anchor in Cambodia. There's 2,200 passengers on board, and it's already been turned away by the Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, and Guam over fears of the coronavirus. Car-sized turtle fossils. I like turtles. These have been found in northern South America. That's a big turtle. This is heroic. 5-year-old Noah Woods helps his sister escape a burning house, goes back in for the dog, then goes next door to alert the rest of the family. Great job, Noah. You all remember New Horizons' flyby of what is now known as Arrokoth. Researchers are now saying that this gives us a new insight into how planets are formed. And as if you didn't need something else to worry about, the largest planet-killer asteroid is on its way to Earth on Saturday. But, of course, it's going to be a near miss, says NASA. Thank you for watching Snot Dub, or
ShotokuTech, News of the Week.
Because my wife got jealous of Zero last week. ShotokuTech, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Thank you very much.